நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் மதனமென திகழ்வரத கண்டமிதில் எக்கணமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு திரை நுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம்பியந்து செய்ய மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मामृतं गमय मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मामृतं गमय असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मामृतं गमय. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति.
सत्यव्रतं सत्यपरं त्रिसत्यं सत्यस्य योनिं निहितं च सत्ये सत्यस्य सत्यं धृतसत्यनेत्रं सत्यात्मकं त्वां शरणं प्रपन्नाः. वाणी गुणानुकथने श्रवणो कथायां हस्तौ च कर्मसु मनस्तव पादयोर्नः स्मृत्यां शिरस्तव निवास जगत्प्रणामे दृष्टिः सतां दर्शनेस्तु भवत्तनूनाम्. नमो भगवते तस्मै कृष्णायाद्भुतकर्मणे रूपनाम विभेदेन क्रीडति यो यतः. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.
Good evening.
Very good evening. Very good evening.
Are we audible, Rakesh?
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir. I'm
Yeah,
able
Mr.
to
Santhosh?
see. Yes, sir. Both.
Yeah,
Santhosh
we are
Pant as well
joining
as
the
Shri.
same device. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Hearty
you.
welcome, sir.
Yeah.
So, hearty welcome to all the participants for the day 2 on the Industry Connect and Knowledge series on automobile ancillary industry marching towards excellence. Today, we have got eminent resource persons joining from all the 4 institutions: Dwaraka, Goverdhan, Vaishnav College, Laghu, Udyog, Bharati, Tamil Nadu, Thirumudivakkam Industrial Estate Manufacturers Association, and the Institute of Cost Accountants of India. So this day has been a very enlightening day, being a Saturday. I am sure the participants will be eager to hear on the operational excellence. I now call upon Dr. Prabha Rajagopalan, convener of this program, to welcome the gathering.
Namaste. On behalf of the management, principal, and the organizing team of Dwaraka Govardhan Vaishnav College, I extend hearty welcome to the dignitaries for Day 2. CMA TCA Srinivasa Prasad, Council Member, Chairman IT Committee, Members in Industrial Committee, Institute of Cost Accountants of India. CMA Santhosh Pant, Secretary, Northern India Regional Council, Institute of Cost Accountants of India. Shri Kumar Chandrashekar, MD, CRP India Private Limited, and Dr. VSV Chezhian, Tamil Nadu State General Secretary, Laghu Udyog Bharati, National Joint Secretary, National Institution for Quality and Reliability. We are also happy to extend a hearty welcome to the faculty members and participants who have joined us today for Day 2. Namaste.
Thank you, ma'am. It is time to hear about our guest. I now call upon Dr. R.Premalatha to introduce the guest to the August gathering.
Jai Shri Krishna. Happy evening and happy learning. Myself, Dr. R.Premalatha, Head Department of Finance and Taxation of Dwaraka Govardhan Vaishnav College. Vaishnav College feels privileged and honored to introduce the chief guest of this day. First, I would like to introduce our keynote speaker, CMA Santhosh Pant. He has completed his Bachelor of Commerce from Nainital University. He is a leading partner at Pant S Associates, as a cost accountancy firm situated at Chennai. CMA Pant is a remarkable individual who has achieved great success by expertise in cost management, cost audit in SAP, and other ERP enables environment. Sir has been into the industry and costing practice more than 10 years. CMA Santhosh Pant sir has made a mark in the industry by serving multinational companies, Indian listed companies, and Indian large, small, and medium-sized companies in specifically Dishnet Wireless Limited, Harsel, Telecom Network of UP, HCL Technologies. It's our proud privilege to have with him as our keynote speaker. Along with him, we have the resource person of Day 2 technical session, Dr. VSV Chezhian sir, who is an engineering graduate and has more than 35 years of experience in auto parts manufacturing industry. He was started industry on his own money with his investment of his rupees 19,500 from his salary in the name of Mata Pita Guru Devam of KVS Industries. Now is running the industry with 100 employees, and eventually the main suppliers are Ashok Leyland, TVS Group, and other export business also. Dr. VSV Chezhian has got the Best Entrepreneur Award twice. Currently, he is the State General Secretary in the Laghu Udyog Bharati and is a member of National Institute of Quality and Reliability and Tactics. He got honorary doctorate from Colombo University for his industrial growth and achievement. Sir took more sessions in entrepreneurial development programs to the MSc owners as well as to the college students. Recently, Dr. VSP Chezhian sir got Best Entrepreneur Alumni Award from his college. A person of such magnitude will truly inspire us.
We have a special guest today,
Yes, this
Mr.
day
Kumar
too also.
Chandrashekar.
Yes, this day 2 session also adorned by our special guest Sri Kumar Chandrashekar, who is the managing director of CRP India Private Limited for more than 2 decades. Sir is an engineering graduate, has completed BE Mechanical Engineering from Siddhaganga Institute of Technology, and he has completed his MBA from Crescent Engineering College. His guidance and presence is a source of great motivation for us. We feel really honored to have all of you with us in our Industry Connect and Knowledge Enrichment program on automobile ancillary industries marching towards excellence. I thank all the speakers for sparing their precious time as well as the knowledge for us. And I personally thank Dr. Prabha Rajagopalan Madam for providing the great opportunity to connect with you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So we have the excellent people for the excellence session today. I now request CMA Santhosh Pant, the Secretary, Northern India Regional Council of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India, to deliver his keynote address.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for organizers, those who have conducted this program, respected President, Vice President, Rakesh Ravi Sankarji, TCA Prasad sir, who is the, you can say, backbone of our institute and for all technical matters, and about the universities, those have involved in this program, and the speakers uh, of the day, uh, and respected audience. My great salute to all of you, those who have joined this program. Though we are in the Haridwar right now, and TCA Prasad sir told in between the program that we should attend this program. Might be my audio will not be proper, or some video will be disturbed, but I'll sorry to say that. Uh, but yes, I'll try to speak something. So, as we have conducted this program on the automobile excellence, operational excellence, as you know that as some uh, rating agencies of the worldwide, that they are projecting that in 2052 India is going to be first place in the economy size. So in that scenario, that automobile industry has to play a vital role in the growth of the country, because uh, all ancillary and the assembly units or the supply chain that is involved in the automobile industry is has the it has the very large size in the country, because as we are in the developing nation, so developing nation always have the manpower very good in the quantity, or have the uh, you can say segregated overheads in the not very channelized manner. So there are very good scope in the operational excellence, because we have to you can say that channelize all these you can say government resources and the resources in the country, where we can align those resources to the development of the nation. And I think from the R Institute, we are doing such type of seminars with the industry, with the universities, and with the expert people, those who can contribute or who can lead from the front, and those who can inculcate some ideas in the society, so that uh, we will throw some thoughts, or we will throw some light that okay, what is the mission of the government, and what is the theme process they are throwing into the, you can say, government machineries or the bureaucrats. So because we are directly you can say that connected with the governments, or with the government machineries, where we have some idea about that, how they are thinking and how they are functioning. So we are thankful to organizers, those who have given me the chance, and we can say that that's I think in the operational excellence, ERP systems has to have the very good role to have the excellence in the operational, because until we go to the, you can say that advanced technologies, or you can say that very channelized manner in the help with the help of some software or some the ERP systems, we cannot control the system, because man-driven system has his own, you can say that demerits. Because sometimes if we want to go large, so without ERP we cannot have that kind of check and balances where one you can say that one resource effort can be checked from the other end. Because once we perform any duty, so other should be checked, other man should check automatically with his further role to the you can say that in the system chain. So without ERP, I think though I have implemented so many SAP system in the private sector, so I have seen that without ERP or without any good system in the business, we cannot grow, or we cannot, you can say that, uh, channelize our resource in a proper manner, where our effort will be secured for the future or for the running operational. So with these words, I again thank you to the organizers, or to the TCA Prasad sir, who introduced me with this auspicious gathering, or with the auspicious, you can say that, audience, or the class where people think about the nation, people think about the, you can say that, operational excellence, or a very good thought-provoking exercises. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Rakesh, I'll
Yes,
just
sir.
take only 1 second.
Sure, sir.
So, both Mr. Santhosh, Pant, and myself, we are in the holy city of Haridwar today. We have our conference of region and chapters conference of Northern India. So, we wish everybody from this holy city, and then we will pray for all. So, with this message, I thought that I will tell to everybody. Thanks to all of you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. So you have made the program very, very holistic and special by being in Haridwar and showering the blessings of Ganga Mata. Thank you, Pant sir and TCA sir, for being with us today. Now we have a special person from the special industry, Mr. Kumar Chandrashekar, who is an expert in talking about excellence, sustainability, and the industrial development. He is not only a good speaker, but a patient listener, a good orator, and connects people with his actions. So the session is open to Kumar Chandrashekar sir for his special keynote address. Over to you, sir.
Once again, thank you so much. I'm sure I'm audible right now. Good evening to one and all. Just to self-introduce myself, Kumar Chandrashekar, second generation CRP India Private Limited Managing Director. I'm also the member of the TIMA, the Thirumudivakkam Industrial Estate Manufacturing Association, and I'm also happen to be the State Vice President of Laghu, Udyog, Bharati. So I'm all rolled into one, to be honest. So I'm going to touch on very few things. So I think the word that I talked about is auto ancillary. So the auto ancillary actually defines two things. One, industry that is catering to the automotive industry. So I think any industry that is working in terms of giving product and services, but it is catering only to the automobile sector, is called an auto ancillary. Why it's called auto ancillary unit is because the entire car OEM, there's a complete supply chain which starts with the car OEM and ends with at least tier 4. There are 4 tiers of such supplier base. But if the 4th supplier fails to supply, then the car manufacturer cannot make the component. So the ancillaries are as good as the tier 1, as good as the tier 2, as good as the tier 3. So the entire group of people are called auto ancillaries. So keeping that in mind, I would like to touch on few aspects of why all operational excellence is the way forward for anybody in this particular industry at this point of time. So the Indian automotive industry and the so-called the suppliers of the Indian automotive industry have come of age right from the days of Hindustan Motors to Maruti, and then the Hyundai, and then where we are right now. So the entire lifespan as CRV we have traversed, because we started off in 1975. So we've been suppliers to all the auto OEMs at different eras. So I can just tell a few things about how the progression has happened. So initially, any company that is able to supply the particular part becomes a very important supplier. Slowly, with few decades, then we have to supply that on time. Then it became, we have to supply that on time, the quality that is needed. Then it became extremely important to supply all that within a cost, the bracket of a cost, and we have to supply a fully finished the fully finished part, in a way of putting it. So the pressures have mounted and the screws have tightened over a period of time. And the only companies that have improved itself over a period of time are has survived this onslaught of what we are talking about. Now, if you define an industry is something that uses material that's available, using man, machine, and method to generate a part or service. So now this is the definition of an industry, and I've talked about what an auto ancillary is. So basically what happens is, the key thing for any industry to survive in this as an auto ancillary is to supply quality parts on time with the lowest possible cost. I think that is the three main aspects with which we are able to supply to customer and sustain. So this is what we called as QCD, and that becomes the fabric or the foundation based on which all supplies happen in our industry. So over a period of time, so from the time as I talked about, where we have to be aware of what the customer wants, and then we need to started to move towards an era where we have to be very effective in our processes to meet the customer requirements. Then we progressed into a place where efficiency became important because we have to maintain the cost. But today, excellence is the way forward. So what we mean by manufacturing excellence is that the culture should be available in each industry to work towards a common goal to reach what the customer demands are. So it's not about getting one particular part or one particular day or one particular hour of the process right. It is to get it right consistently over a long period of time. To achieve that, we need to create a culture within the organization to meet the customer goals. And that is, once a ancillary reaches that position where the culture drives the entire quality, cost, and delivery, then we say operational excellence is attained. So there are various progression of items that have come over the last 4 decades to reach the point where we are today focusing on operational excellence. I'm very sure Dr. Veer Chezhian would touch on those subjects, which I don't want to duplicate that, how these operational excellence are being how it has progressed and come to that level, thereby the vendors are able to, or the auto ancillaries are able to excel in this field. Because as rightly put, India is right now highly qualified to export automobiles and auto components. And this progression has also taken time. And now we are in that inflex point where there's a huge demand of parts or supplies from auto ancillaries based out of India to various parts of the world. And we have to be there to sort of make use of this particular opportunity. And the only way we can be there is by obtaining operational excellence. And that is what most of the companies today are trying to work at. And once that is obtained, we'll be able to deliver parts on time in the good quality in a sustained manner at the lowest possible cost. I think this is the basic preamble with which I thought this session should start, and I wanted to touch on these two aspects of being an auto industry catering to the what we call as automobile sector. So with these very few words, I want to, there are a lot of things that have progressed. Now we are right from, I think people must have heard of Six Sigma and QC levels. A lot of progressions have happened over the last 2 to 3 decades. And that is what I think Mr. V. Chezhian in his particular speech would cover. So I just want to leave this thought across to you that if Indian manufacturing has to cater to the world needs, I think operational excellence have to be obtained, and that is very, very critical in terms of what do you call the quality cost delivery. I think that becomes a very important thing. I think with these few words, I want to thank one and all for giving this opportunity, and I'll be happy to share more such experiences that we have progressed in our 50 years of history. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. So, rightly, we said you are a person of quality, operation, environment, and sustainability. You touched upon the broad framework, setting a good path for our Chezhian ji. As you rightly said, yes, all of us represent the Laghu Udyog Bharati. I represent Laghu Udyog Bharati, the institute and the college. So all of us are connected at a very larger level. No, we are very happy that we are able to connect the industry, academia, the professional body, and we have reached the bottom line in setting the excellence. Sir, thank you for being with us today. So we expect your presence in all our endeavors. So now it is time to hear from our VSV Chezhian sir. I think I should call Chezhian sir as an all-rounded personality who can talk on any subject related to the manufacturing industry. So a person who has started his career from scratch, he started his business with 19,500 rupees in the name of Mata, Pita, Guru and Devam. And today he is a Devam for at least 100 employees, supporting 100 into 4, at least 1,000 members. So now it is time to hear from our Chezhian sir on the operational excellence. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Rakesh ji, for your introduction. Good evening, everyone. அனைவருக்கும் என்னுடைய பணிவான கனிவான மகிழ்வான மாலை வணக்கங்கள். Really, I am happy to see you all, and it's my pleasure to participate in this section. Firstly, I would like to thank our Rakesh ji and the entire team for giving this opportunity to give a speech on the selected topic of our interesting topic, Operation Excellence in the Automotive Ancillary. As Rakesh ji and Madam told, I have around 35 years experience in this automotive sector, and we have 100 employees and major vendor to Ashok Leyland and TVS Group and export divisions. First of all, in a MSME company, or when a company should grow from good to great, we have to address some 7 points. That 7 points like leverage beneficial partnerships and eliminate complicity through the right strategy, boost innovation and continuous improvement, then improved lead times, then increased dynamic performance, then better leverage to the resources and budgets, then more stable workforce. These are all the main criteria for a company to give a good to great. This is, I think everyone knows about it, but how to go like that, somebody is having some problems. So we are going to discuss one by one all these 7 criteria. So there is no slide, but I will talk about all these 7 criteria in points by point. First of all, I will take first point, the leverage beneficial in partnerships. So whenever we take lot of Indian OEMs were merged with global companies and increased their potential growth, cross-learning and revamping of share of business. This is the major role we are playing in the leverage beneficial. Let us take an example. See, Mahindra and Renault is doing joint venture. Now they are bring together India's largest automobile manufacturer, Mahindra and world renowned vehicle maker, and launched several cars together. We are all know that information. Then the results phenomenally increase their quality and reliability. So people are getting the Mahindra and Renault joint venture. Also, they are understood they are getting the more vehicle manufacturer in the India. Similarly, many MSMEs are getting tied with the equivalent MSME companies. We have our National Vice President, Mr. Hariharan Ramurthy. He is having around 9 companies in Ambattur Industrial Estate. He is having lot of MSME companies, supplier he is having. So in truth, he is giving lot of parts to his our LEB members and other non-LEB members. So automatically the same partnership growth is becoming in MSME also. So these are all 3 points is very valuable points to getting this leverage benefits in the partnership. In the 7 criteria, the next criteria is the eliminate complicity through right strategy. Whenever we are putting this good to great, the strategy we have to take. Otherwise, we should not improve our system, discipline, and whatever quality requirements. Over the period of time, OEM companies like Ashok Leyland, Toffee have clear-cut strategy now, right vision and mission there, and domain-wise and monitoring targets in lot of all the OEM companies. Like our customer Ashok Leyland 2013, they are fixed 10 global 10. They are targeted 10 top truck manufacturer. Their vision. Now today, after 10 years, they are fixing 5 topmost in top truck manufacturers. So these are all the vision we have to fix. So everywhere the vision is very important. The highly intellectual process of not only the development within themselves, but also from their 700 to 800 suppliers, which was started in 2013 through various initiatives. Like now our Ashok Leyland, we are the major supplier partner to Ashok Leyland. Now every time, every year, every 3 years, they are giving lot of strategy movement. Now they are taking no make, no pass, and no receive. What is no make? No make is we should not make the component in the produce itself. So this is the no make. That is no receive. Whenever we are getting the material from our suppliers, the material should be in good quality condition. Now that should be no receive. We are stop that itself. Then when the no pass. Whenever we are giving the part to our customer, the part should be 100% defect free parts. They are already fixing the 50 ppm. 50 ppm in the sense, we whatever we are supplied, everyone knows the ppm. So 10 lakhs component we can allow 50 ppm hold the year. So zero defect we have to supply. So strategy they are fixing now. So no make, no pass, no receive is the same Ashok Leyland. Other OEMs also fixing on their own style. Then the great motive of inclusive growth from Hinduja Group in order to create a competent supplier partners, and this had led to initiations of supplier quality department with clear-cut practices, targets, and initiative in order to boost the development in quality and NPD at supplier end. Example, practice of lean manufacturing. So because what are all the wastages we have to eliminate? So last 5 years before, the central government, government of India initiating all the MSMEs, some lean manufacturing through the National Productivity Council. So we also one of the cluster member in that project. So lean manufacturing is today, it is a very essential to the company to develop the great structure. Then same forum management. Ashok Leyland, our customer is initiating this forum management. The forum management very important to the whatever who are all, even MSME, even micro, whatever it is. These are all the very important point. That the same way achieving zero defect line, zero ppm, etc. Today every customers, every MSME organization are asking ppm. So zero ppm, zero defect we have to produce. That's why they are fixing the no make concept. Once implementing this initiative,
Chezhian sir, kindly unmute. Chezhian sir, requesting you to unmute. Your voice has got muted.
Ji,
Yes,
for
sir.
some connection error is there. Shall I switch off my video?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Video.
That's fine.
Sorry, team. I will switch off my video due to some network issue.
Not an issue, sir.
You are hearing, Ji? Rakesh Ji, you are hearing my voice?
Yes, sir. I'm able to hear you. The screen is visible.
Hearing. Yeah. So non-performing will naturally affected and a capable supplier will reach market to tackle the global level competition. The same way, the capability parameter is decided based on design and development, cost effectiveness, logistics management, quality system and its sustenance management, then management capability, etc. And the capability score along with the quadrant is released on the official OEM website. See, today, lot of OEMs creating the same their own websites. What we are in the trend, everything we are seeing in the website. Whatever Lucas CVS, Tafe, Ashok Leyland, everyone's creating the supplier website. So we can see the our ratio, where we are, what is our quality trend, what is our cost trend, the QCD, everyone saying the QCD delivery. See, Ashok Leyland told this OTF, on time in full. Whenever the customer is asking the material, we have to supply in on time. The rating is demanding the on time schedule. So from 70% to we are coming up to 90%. They are motivating the supplier. Every year they are motivating in the supplier forum. They are giving the awards also. So these are all the main focus from the customer today. This decides whether is capable or not, and based on the survival of the fittest is decided. Hence, these right strategies have developed the OEM to face complicities and sustain in top level at the global scenario. So this is the second point we complete. Now we will go to third point. What is the third point? Boost innovation and continuous improvement. Whenever a company, we have to run satisfactorily, continuous improvement the main focus area to everyone. Whatever these employees from the starting from the gate, from the end of the customer product, the continuous improvement is every day we want. So this is the major point to a company, from the good to great. It is a very good point. So today, the industrial 4.0, a lot of companies are initiated. All the OEMs are already started. Some of the OEMs are started this industrial 4. What is industrial 4.0? See, the industrial 4.0, which introduces various disruptive innovations and disruptive technologies, have increased the level of productivity in the economic activities of production, distribution, and consumption pattern. These are the everything now it is in digitalization. We as company are running a business for around 25 years to Ashok Leyland, TVS, etc. MSME and OEM are marching towards the industrialization 4.0 by introducing Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, robotics, data analytics, and other technologies in order to boost innovation and continuous improvement. So, as I said earlier, the continuous improvement is very, very important to a MSME, whatever OEM companies. Personally, my company have introduced a concept of DAS, which is digitalization, automation, and systemization. For example, in before scenario, toolings and insert were handled through manual labor and ledger system. But in today's scenario, the insert and tools are handled by the automated machine, which indicates quantity and particular tool life also, tool life and value inside the machine, and eliminating the manpower discrepancies. This we have already introduced. Alerts will be generated for any transaction in tooling, and shortages of insert will also be indicated to my mobile and my team mobile. This led to transparency and quick decision-making process regarding the sourcing and supply chain. Another great example is automatically extracting values from manual inspection to generating SPC charts through hardware and software interventions. Whenever we are producing the part, our customer can see the ratio, see the size of the part, that is SPC, online SPC monitoring, statistical process control. We were in our component, in our process, our customer Ashok Leyland is seeing every day through online inspection. These are all the important example to implement all these industrial 4.0. Shift from government policy from BS4 to BS6 have led to both the decreased emission level, which was earlier done through e-vehicle segments like Ola and Uber. In recent research and development news, automobile and ancillary units are also focusing to develop the catalytic converters, which is going to release good oxygen instead of carbon monoxide, hydrocarbons, and nitrogenous gases. Alternative fuels like hydrogen, biofuels are also focused to keep sustainable development in the emission level. This also, Ashok Leyland already done these projects successfully. Then coming to the fourth point, improving the lead times. Whenever today in global market, or Indian market, everyone wants to work very, very speed active. Nothing last 10 years before we can give, whenever we are getting the drawing, we can give 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. Now they are asking 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Like that, the customer change because of their own requirement. So this is the very good point to taking these 7 criteria, that is the improving lead times in the fourth point. Before globalization era, there was less competition, but in today's scenario, there is various foreign direct investment have led to initiation of multiple OEM, which have created the demand of decreased lead time in development from the supplier partners to survive the market. One side, second point is in this improving lead times. One side OEM have increased, and on the other side supplier partners from various regions have also increased in order to meet the global demands and standards. Coming to the next point, new domains like defense, aeronautics have created huge demand, and some policies like Make in India, defense acquisition policy have also created hype in automobile market. Our LEB member, our treasurer, Mrs. Uma Mayappan, is doing for aeronautics defense. She told a lot of initiatives are done by government. That is, MSME have lot of opportunity, but we are not at all involved in these projects. So we have to move on that. Obviously, skill level issues. Then attrition rate are hunting the lead times. So in order to tackle this skill level issue, third-party institutions have been developed through collaboration with the MSME and OEM industries to tackle the sector issues. For example, I am in NIQR, National Institution of Quality and Reliability. I am the Joint General Secretary. So NIQR is developing and providing various initiatives to develop TQM practices. Today also, I am attending on a Six Sigma program just now 1 hour before. So around 53 participants, 53 presentation they have done. There is a huge participants are coming together with the NIQR. It's the same way Laghu Udyog Bharati. Laghu Udyog Bharati giving lot of training programs to the MSME industries to develop TQM practices, to develop this lean manufacturing, to develop the employees, and even motivational program. Recently, last Corona period, the Laghu Udyog Bharati and NIQR jointly 100 programs we have done, motivational, technical, non-technical, whatever health tips we are doing. We are the only organization done 100 programs in that period. So Laghu Udyog Bharati also are providing various initiatives for productive improvement, time management, etc. and regarding attrition, college level training and employment to fill those attrition spaces. Our team members, Kumar ji, Uma ji, myself, our Kalyana Sundaram ji, even Rakesh ji, everyone, now we are doing entrepreneur development program to the college students. Whenever the students came into the industry, they know what is industry, how to they get it an entrepreneur. Like that we are doing. Laghu Udyog Bharati also doing that activities. Hence lead time for both supplying the current parts and development of new parts are highly essential to survive in the market. Coming to the next point, the fifth point is increased dynamic performance. The performance very, very, very important. See, last 10 to 15 years, everyone says all the customers are ourselves, whatever MSME, PQ, they are told PQCDSM, productivity, quality, cost, delivery, safety, and morale. All these 6 parameters are very, very important to develop a company. So the same way require the mental timeline from OEM to supplier partner have been changed drastically. This is purely 100% true. In order to survive in this market, MSME are required to meet the dynamic targets. This is very, very important. For example, in 2013, our Ashok Leyland supplier partner were to maintain only 100 ppm, but today 2023 customer are demanding to maintain 0 ppm, 0 defect line. All the OEMs are requesting today 0 ppm. So we have to automatically, we have to lot of system we have to introduce, otherwise we cannot get this 0 defect. If we are not giving the 0 defect parts, we will not be in the line to the customer. Similarly, the same way the OTF, I already told you on time in full, have increased from 75% to 90% today, our company. This shows that the MSME are need to maintain high level process consistency, as already I told, system sustenance and dynamic performance in order to meet the target. Otherwise, we cannot survive. Only those who are following these dynamic targets and performance will survive and get good business from the market, from the OEMs. Then last point, 6 and 7, that is better leverage of resources and budgets and more stable workforce. This is also a very important point to the company to develop more. Business plan is very, very important. Whenever recently our IATF audit and ISO, everywhere, this is very important point. Where we are, another 5 years, where we are going to do. This is very, very important point. So business plan is drafted for almost 5 years, which focuses the focus of improvement in various domains and departments. Based on the target, the management review mechanisms also established in order to understand adherence to business plan. This is very, very, very important to the company growth. This business plan includes all the demands, customer demand and supply of company, and which makes the customer demands and our expectation also. This is also important. In order to maintain stable workforce, employee morale and gender equality are improved by awards, incentives, recognition, promotions and our rewards. Because it is very, very important. Without motivation, no one is working. Our customer are giving the awards for the best supplier award and best OTF maintaining award, best quality supplier. The same way, we also giving the 5 years award, best productivity award, then best employee award. Otherwise, the motivation is very, very important to the development of the company. Coming to next subject, that is the transforming good to great companies. How we are already I discussed. That is the strategy, then improve performance lead time, innovation and continuous improvement, then budget resource planning and more stable main force. So business plan already we discussed. The diversification of the business opportunity also we have to do. Then leverage beneficial partnership also already we have discussed. Then a 0 defect we have discussed. Then 100% on-time delivery we have discussed. These are all the concluded point. The new product development we have to given the target and 100% FTR is required. That cost saving and value engineering through process excellence, it is must. Then same way, introduce the 4.0, that is IoT we have to introduce. Robotics and automation we have to do that. Then data driven through digitalization we have to do that. Then employee involvement, I already told the culture of continuous improvement, it is very, very important. The same way the resource planning and deployment is employment. Then capex such as OPEX budget planning is also important. Then last is groom and motivate, reward the competent employees, that is also important. Then training is very, very important subject to the team. Training and development on leadership quality, we have to give the entire team, give the authority to take decision making. See, but recently all the companies are expecting the MD's approval. MD's approval required, but we have to give some roles and responsibility and responses should give. This is the point you can decide, take decision. Like that, we have to fix the challenges. What are all the challenges we have? Depended on one customer for 2 or 3 decades. Last 2 to 3 decades, a lot of companies are depending only one customer. This is very, very dangerous mode, because one side if truck manufacturing or passenger manufacturing is down, the company will go down. So that's why we have to plan other areas also. This is the number one challenges today we have. Then the same way strike onto the same manufacturing capability and same product portfolio. Ability and adapt the global standards to meet with multinational companies. No effective preventive maintenance, preventive actions, gaps in horizontal deployment. This is very, very important. Today it is a big challenge to everyone. Lack of implementing the lean tools. Already I informed the lean manufacturing, because we have to reduce lot of wastages. Otherwise, the company will not survive. The way you think or if a company produces 2%, 3%, 4%, 10 to 15 years back, rejections will come. Then they are checking 100%. Rework is separately we are maintaining. Rejection is separate maintaining. Or 10 inspectors are checking 100%. Today, the entire scenery is changed. தமிழ்ல சொல்ல போனாக்க உற்பத்தி செய்பவரே தரத்தை உறுதி செய்யும் முறை. This is the Tamil word we have to utilize in our company. அந்த தரத்தை we have to maintain the who is producing the component. That the no make. We are insisting that no make. So this is the our margin is we have to get margin. We have to eliminate the rejection and rework and productivity. So these are very important lean tools. There's a TPM. Then TQM culture in the SMEs organization. This is the lack of implementing and the challenges activities in all the companies. The lack of stakeholders involvement, which leads to high NPD lead time and low productivity. We are giving our supplier to be come up. Otherwise, we cannot give. Then high attrition. So these are all the challenges in MSME companies. So coming to the point, I think today's my message will be useful to all, or you can ask any questions. My conclusion is, based on the above discussed criteria, we can achieve the desired performance through operational excellence. Our intention to look forward the industry 4.0 to meet the global requirements. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Sir, thank you, sir. It was a wonderful presentation. You touched upon DAS system in your organization, the digitalization, automation processes, the dashboard, what is being given in your to your mobile and to your team. And you spoke about the zero defect and also the expectation of the OEM companies. For example, you said the person who manufactures will have to check the quality, and the report has to be even looked by the companies. So all these are the practical aspects which you have built upon today. So basically, I have a question. See, you have been in this field for 30 to 35 years. So what is your advice to the entrepreneurs who are going to enter into the ancillary industry? You see, we are going to supply these spare parts or value-added products. What is your advice to the entrepreneurs? Maybe it takes minimum 5 years to settle in MSME. See, we cannot expect a profit. So graduate after after completing his course, he is entering into the manufacturing sector. For him, it takes minimum of 5 years to stabilize. So what is your advice? So even you can answer, and Kumar sir also can join in answering the questions.
Ji, are you hearing Ji?
Yes, sir.
Ji, first of all, I thank you for your opportunity given and your comments. So whenever we are starting a company, first the company growth top level management should take initiatives. If when MD is not thinking, we cannot come up. This is everyone knows. Then experience is very, very, very important to start a company. See, in this connection, I would like to say something about me. When I complete my engineering, I was worked in a single company. Today, whatever entrepreneurs they studied in a college, they came there. Various companies, they are different company. 3 months, 4 months, they are worked there. Again, they went that he cannot learn more to run a company. So first, we have to take experience in this industry field. So after that, only he can start a company. The same way, the young entrepreneurs also, they should bring the vision. The vision is very important, as I already told. These are all the main important points to get an entrepreneur. I think Kumarji, you also share your.
Yeah, I think change is another some level of experience ரொம்ப முக்கியம். And I think in my opinion, I will add two more things. First of all, the entrepreneur who's trying to, rather the people who are trying to enter this should believe in this. Or faith, basic faith. The leap of faith is very, very important when we start with. Changing it's not a bed of roses. So anybody who wants to get into and be an entrepreneur, that is, who do not want to be a job seeker but a job giver, it's a welcome thing to do. There is business, there's a lot of scope, but it is going to take time. You need to have core competency. You have to figure out where you're going to make a or niche differentiation. You need to have experience and then resilience. So you need to or faith or nambika irukonu. That is an additional thing that is also equally important.
குமார்ஜி சொன்ன மாதிரி தமிழ்ல அந்த தன்னம்பிக்கையோட தன் பணியை செஞ்சா கண்டிப்பா வெற்றி நிச்சயம். தன்னம்பிக்கை இதுல ரொம்ப ரொம்ப முக்கியம். நம்மால் முடியும் அப்படின்றத அவங்க மனசுல முதல்ல கொண்டு வரணும். இளம் சிங்கங்கள், இளம் என்டர்பிரனர்ஸ் எல்லாம். Then automatically things will move.
Good, sir. Sir, like automobile ancillary, see, there are various products. Like you touched upon defense industry also. Even defense industry, are they giving it to MSMEs? Do they procure from MSMEs? Because it is,
yes, sir. They are procured from MSME also. First, they came for some audit. The IATF certification, one certification also defense they have to take. Definitely 25% of the already government is policies, 25% of the part they have to procure from MSME. But our MSME is not went, but it is the policy given by the government. So lot of our Atmanirbhar Bharat, there is a huge potential is there. Our Modi ji also giving lot of important to the MSME. So we have to go, that's all. But a lot of opportunities there. Our Umaji is doing defense and aerospace parts are given. Like I already told in NIQR meeting also, one Mr. Sundaram sir is doing around 120 crores business in Salem. He is our LEB member also, NIQR member also. He came for a presentation, I think everyone knows. He started one CNC machine. Today they have employed 1,000 employees. He is doing a lot of 3 to 4 plants. Even Modi ji also appreciating 3 awards he got. Our Abdul Kalam ji only guided our Janadipati only guidance to him. Immediately he started. Today 1,000 people are working. He is the MSME company only because he is doing 120 crores. He was started only one CNC. He is the role model to all the MSME companies today. He is doing fully aerospace. He is own lab. He is doing own manufacturing sector. See, whenever the team, government team wins, it is purely okay. They are telling okay. Then only he is doing na. So, as per your question, there is a huge opportunity for MSME.
I would also like to add that there is a lot of government grants and subsidies that are also given to young entrepreneurs getting into this. So, but once they identify what they want to get into, I think then there is a much better support system happening today than what it was even 10 to 15 years ago.
So, yes, sir. Like our Chezhian ji mentioned about Sundaram sir, I have been to his aerospace in Salem. So, I know the operations, what he does. So he is one of the awardees, and he closely interacts with the government of India for the aerospace and defense products. Yes, sir, absolutely. So it is a curtain raiser for many of us that it is very easy to approach the government for the defense sector and MSMEs. Sir, there is one question. Maybe we have a special session on EV sector also on day 4, but we will take up this question. What do you think about EV sector? How much time will it take for EV to make up a significant percentage of the vehicles sold? Maybe Kumar sir, maybe.
Yeah, actually, the question is pretty good in that sense. And the automotive sector, you should bifurcate into multiple sectors. within it. There's two-wheelers, there are three-wheelers, four-wheelers, passenger car, and then commercial vehicles. I think two-wheelers, there's a lot of real penetration of EVs have been pretty pretty good in that. And அதில் கொஞ்சம் ஸ்ட்ராங்காக தான் இருக்கும் comparatively. But again, going by what the general concepts that have been in place and also what the government of India also believes is that the EV sector will penetrate about 30% by 2030 onward, by 2030, especially in the two-wheeler sectors and things like that. So there will be a significant penetration from the EV side when it comes to the smaller vehicles comparatively.
About the EV vehicle, I wanted to say something. Ashok Leyland already they have started Switch Mobility in one company separately. They have started. Second thing, today the EV vehicle the battery is demanding because they are getting the batteries from imported. So whenever we are facilitating these batteries, our Hariji is doing lot of softs and everything. He is making around 1 lakh softs. The Ola also he is giving lot of OEMs. He is doing electrical vehicle soft, motor soft, everything. So we are already started our LEB members and everyone. They are initiating this EV there. But one thing we have to go more in EV products. So already government is initiating FAME. Facilitating MSME team is initiating this EV vehicle through WRI scheme. They have started already. Coimbatore, our LEB team is already started. EV, what are all the initiative their government is doing? What agree? Auto parts manufacturer, what they are doing next? There are already studies going on. The Chennai also they have started. I also attended that meeting. WRI is separately they are doing to facilitate the EV vehicles parts to the existing auto parts manufacturing. This is the status today.
Thank you, sir. The final question for the day.
Government also initiated some production linked incentive also they are already started.
Sir. PLI scheme is there. Which our members are aware of PLI scheme.
Yes.
So we have been supporting the government on the PLI scheme, the certifications.
Correct.
The final question is from CMA Balaganesan, who is from Madurai. So he is having a query on the vehicle prices increase after Corona. Is there any other reason other than the raw material which has led to this price increase?
Okay, I'll take that. Actually, there are multiple reasons. One major reason is raw material. There has been an inflation. Of course, India is very used to hyperinflation scenarios, but world over there has been an inflation just after Corona. The inflation in certain countries have been, especially the industrial inflation, cost inflation has been more than 10%, which is very, very severe. Coupled with this supply crisis, demand and supply disparity is reduced. So there is a demand is sort of slightly ahead of the supply scenario at this point of time. So all these factors put together has contributed to the cost as going up. But still, the demand is still there. If you look at this, the waiting periods are still longer. As long as the waiting periods continue to grow, the prices would be sort of hot. It will be a little bit on the higher side. So once the demand supply scenario changes to some extent, I think we can see some softening happening. But the major reason has been inflation, raw material, and even the other things.
Yes, sir. You are absolutely correct. Because the inflation also, I think the government is trying to bridging the inflation on the price level. Yes, sir. So thank you so much, sir, Chezhian sir and Kumar sir, for patiently answering the queries. So it has been a wonderful evening to know about the operational excellence from the technical perspective. So now I invite Dr. A. Karthik, the head in charge, the Department of Corporate Secretaryship, evening, DDGD Vaishnav College, to propose the formal vote of thanks.
Jai Shri Krishna. I extend my heartful gratitude to everyone who contributed for the conduct of this session. I thank the resource person of the day, Chezhian sir and Krishnan sir. And I also thank the Institute of ICMAI, Laghu, Udyog, Bharati, Thirumudivakkam Industrial Estate Manufacturer Association and Dwaraka Goverdhan Vaishnav College, who jointly helping us to conduct this event. Special thanks to the convener, Dr. Prabha Rajagopalan ma'am, faculty member and the participant who made this event a successful one. Thank you, one and all, who attend this session and made this event a successful one.
Yeah. Thank you all. Stay tuned with us for day 3 tomorrow. Being a Sunday, it is going to be an excellent day. 17th December 2023. We will have a session on the cost, governance, and excellence. So we have Shri M. Sivakumar, the state president of Laghu Udyog Bharati, Tamil Nadu state, who will be joining us from the Coimbatore. And we have CMA D. Raman, GM Costing, retired from Lucas TVS, who has got 4 decades of experience. So they will be enlightening us on the cost aspects, which is more important for decision making also. So thank you all. The feedback link is posted in the chat box. So kindly fill your feedback. Thank you.
Thank you.
அதை எடுத்துட்டு ஸ்கிரீன் ஷாட்